Hi, my name's Abby Sefton, and I'm from Summit Ramp Team 390, and I'm here to introduce our project to you. Do you see these stairs right here? To us, they look like an everyday tool that we use to access our homes. However, for individuals with disability, they see an obstacle that they have to overcome every day in order to be able to access their homes and other businesses. Our goal is to change that. Permanent wheelchair ramps take up usable space needed by homeowners and cost thousands of dollars to install. Our solution of a retractable wheelchair ramp aims to break the barrier of accessibility in an affordable way. This starts with homes. We designed a retractable wheelchair ramp in order to ensure that homeowners could protect the value of their homes while also ensuring that them and their loved ones could access their home at any time. Our inspiration derived from our co-designer Hayes. Hayes is a fun and outgoing kid who has a passion for science and engineering. Hayes has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which limits his ability to walk. We recently met with Hayes and his dad in order to discuss how our solution could improve their everyday lives. Today we're meeting with Hayes and his dad to ask them a few questions about how this ramp could affect their everyday life and how it could improve it. So to start with, how do you think that Hayes' disability affects his everyday life the most?
It's a physical disability, so anything that involves physical action is usually the greatest challenge. Stairs in particular are a huge problem. Even anything like a curb or getting up into a vehicle is a challenge. So.
And for our second question, how could this device improve your life and Hayes's?
I can see it being an improvement because the cost of equipment for something like a modified van with a ramp in it, is very expensive. And I imagine there's a lot of families out there that probably couldn't afford that. It's also tied to the van in the sense that it's not mobile and you can't move it around. And so there doesn't really exist a product or something that would allow you to move one ramp from location to location. So yeah, I think that could be a useful thing.
All right, and Hayes, what is your dream job?
My dream job is being a scientist an engineer.
That's awesome.
An engineer slash scientist.
That's perfect.
You know.
Okay.
I get nervous in interviews.
Now each of us is going to describe to you in a little bit more detail the components of our wheelchair ramp. These are my other group members, Maggie and
Radix.
Now I'll tell you a little bit more about our materials and how we use them. Our main box is made out of wood rather than aluminum because it was the cheaper alternative. Our main panels are made out of aluminum. This is our grip tape, which helps with ADA compliancy. The main components of this ramp are made out of garage door parts such as garage door tracks, garage door wheels, and garage door hinges. These hinges are located wherever they need to be in order to ensure that it can fold like an accordion. The unistrut here mimics what a railing would do on the side of stairs, and they also provide stability. The covers on them are just to provide safety so that nobody cuts their hand. This is our motor right here. It is a winch and is controlled by this remote, and that's what allows it to pull up, to retract, and also extend and release.
Our long-term goal would be to have the customers be able to order the ramp to make it fully customizable to whatever they need it to be. And that can include how many panels they would have on their ramp so that the ramp could be longer or shorter, or how long the panels would actually be according to their stair height.
After adding up the total cost of the retractable wheelchair ramp prototype, it cost about $500 to make, which is about half the price of a permanent wheelchair ramp. This ramp also has a quicker production time than a permanent ramp.
Now in this part, I will demonstrate for you how our wheelchair ramp extends and retracts with the use of the remote. Also, for a note about ADA compliancy, we made this ramp to fit one standard step, which is 7 inches tall. The ADA home compliancy rate says that for every 3 inches of rise, there has to be 12 inches of run. That's why our ramp is about 4 feet long. We will also show you our co-designer Hayes testing our design. Our main objective for this project was to create an affordable alternative to a permanent wheelchair ramp. Through doing this, we learned more about our strengths as individuals, and we also learned more about the specific mechanics involved with the materials we use. Thank you for your time, and thank you for this opportunity.